Hello YouTubes, this is Hacker Nest speaking, and today I'm going to do a very short hacking tutorial on how to add your own custom code to a Windows program. Now, the reason why I'm making a video on this is it's not as simple as adding code to the end of a file. Now, ultimately it's what you have to do, so I'm going to do that right now, but I'm going to explain to you why this doesn't work by itself and what you have to do afterwards. So, first, I'm going to add the code here so that when we look in the memory editor, we can see where it is. In the meantime, I'll go back up here. Problem is, the program has no idea it's been modified. So these segments, which load every bit of this into memory, RAM, they're not going to take it into account. And I'm going to explain this with this guy right here, the PE editor, which clarifies all this and puts it in human readable format right here so that you can modify it with ease without messing anything up, which this program is a godsend. Do not modify this by hand. I know you will mess up. I do every time. So here we go. When a program's loaded, this one for example, always loaded at 400,000. That's always going to be where it loads up. If it doesn't, it's a problem, but let's not worry about it because that's not something that happens very often. So let's go into here. These are the segments. This first one, for example, always loads at 400,000 plus 1,000. 400,000 plus 1C000. That's basically how this works. And this is the part of the file that it refers to. And this is the length of the current segment. This is the length of the segment in the file. So this is exactly the same as it was when I added the data, so this doesn't cover that data. So in order for the executable to recognize this new data, we need to add a new segment. I'm going to add one right now. I'm going to add this one called .hackseg. That dot is important. I don't remember why, but it has to be added or else the segment won't even show up. Maybe I might be wrong, but for safety's sake, always do that. Now, since I added 4 kilobytes, I'm going to add 1,000 bytes to the hex bytes to the size, and that's all we had to do here. So we added that. Oh, one more thing. Since we're going to do all kinds of reading, writing variables, and executing code, do that. Important. Cause problems if we don't. Alright, so we're all ready to start the game up, right? So let's start it up. It's not a valid Windows 32 application. What the heck happened? Well, no, it's very simple. When you add a new segment and add virtual and raw size, well, make those the same for simplicity's sake. For this, the size of the image, we need to make it the size of this plus this. So add 1,000 or 4. Oh god. Mistakes like that screw you over. So do that. Save it. Now try to load it again and see what happens. Voila. Game loads. So now that we know that, we need to load up our memory hacking software and verify we have loaded stuff up correctly. So let's go to open recent. Open this. Now we're going to check our new segment we created. Look it in here. Notice the 400,000 plus 1,000, like I told you, .text. So that's working. That's checking out. Look here. Our new segment is here. Now, view it in hex editor. Look here. It's here. Yes! Exactly. That's exactly what we were hoping for. This is the resource segment, right? And our custom code's right here. Now, let's get rid of this segment and see what would have happened, what happens when we don't have the segment, just to make sure I can have my proof here to you guys that we need to do this now. Let's go back in here. We're not going to delete, well, yeah, we'll delete the segment because, for a sake. Now it's 8. We're going to move this back down, have to reduce it, it will be effed up. Now let's double check to be sure. Yep, it's the same. Now let's open up memory hacking software and load it up again. What the heck? Let me try that again. Okay. Now see here, all this is same as usual, same as usual. What happened to her? No access. What happened? Since our segment is no longer there, voila, our code is now gone. So that is why you have to add that segment so that your custom code will be there. Otherwise, it will not be. So I think that covers that part, guys. So what I'm going to tell you now is next time, I think I'm going to do a little tutorial on how to add your code, add your assembly code, I mean, and add whatever you want to your game. And part of that involves creating, adding instructions that jump back into your custom code, and we're going to be using this puppy when we get to that part. So hopefully we'll get around to that sometime soon, guys. I can't guarantee when I'll decide to do it, but yeah. Until next time, guys. Until next time. I hope you learned something from this video. I had fun doing it, so thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.